Just to show tech. Start with fiber optic and wireless communications already. Energy Buron's shuttle. Right. Give me a second. And welcome back. Sorry. So former roommate came back and visited and made friends with a departing roommate, and that's cool. And former guy might be replacing the current guy. The former guy was one of my favorite people, so that's awesome. And I'll probably finish this up and go hang with him if he's still around. Don't need to go too much longer here. Let's see. Political PowerPoint's 50. Yeah, I can mess with some stuff. I know I can actually, right off the bat, get Libya and Syria in the Comic-Con. I should probably do that very early. Maybe try and get a revolution in one of the US-aligned countries. To weaken them. And win an early propaganda victory. Boom. Yeah, there'll be consequences. Make heavy cuts to save up money right now. Boom. 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 Healthcare action, population growth. And tend to not cut that one. I've cut so many other things. Zero out the envelopes so you can restore them later. This stuff obviously has to come back later. I'm gonna focus though heavily. Minimal amount of diplomatic missions and UN support. I can afford to cut UN support that far. It does cut the things to the US. For the nations, China, the war in Afghanistan. Substantial import of agriculture, but that's interesting. Need to increase the agriculture funding. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be consequences. Try and rapidly grow the economy up. Service sector doesn't start the strongest, I don't think. Let's double check if the stats are any different because they do the labor min reforms. Yeah, culture is weak. Service sector, wow, okay, things are really weak this way. Even weaker. Yes, labor min reforms does help the starting economy. Mech and heavy industry, though, are still very high. Increase housing. Here. I don't know how much of infrastructure stuff is White industry funding. Pure tech. Corruption lower. Tech. Environment starts off, I think, in terrible shape. Did before. No, it's actually better than what the labor reforms codes. The industry is weaker. 5. Still, I'm going to invest heavily in improving the environment. Housing is already maxed, but it tends to decay over time. Salaries officials. So increase the fight against corruption. Zero out the social expenses. Yeah, this is gonna not be sustainable. Let me be very clear. Corruption's a long-term thing. But for a little while, the economy in order. In fact, more than that in agriculture and light industry. I'll give the special services a decent amount of money to help track down corruption, because that's a long-term thing. Cool. Trying to save up lots of money. I have to pour money into state property later, and yeah, let's go actually all out on that. Maybe a little better in that on diplomat missions. Cool. Ministers. Minister Agriculture. Definitely need a bias in favor of white industry. Minister of Industry. I take this guy because environment apparently benefits agricultural productivity, so even this hurts light industry. Agriculture should feed into light industry. Saucer is the chances of a nuclear meltdown. MIC and heavy start maxed, so and they're hurt by this guy anyway, so let's go. So repairing the environment, focusing on light industry. It's gotta be replaced soon after event. Position wars on packed countries, that's probably a good idea. Reduces corruption, opposition, mobilization, level of freedom. Definitely have too much opposition usually, so boom. Reduces mobilization. Not. It's probably a longer term thing, and there's opposition is almost always too strong. First mobilization is come over time. Probably bring Banco a little later. I don't think that. Well, opposition has some inertia, doesn't it? I'll just take them. Pragmatist. Our hits. I guess I chose Grecian, so this guy's. Planning. Increases consumer goods and luxury due to minus to heavy industry, MIC agriculture. Agriculture is very expensive. I can't afford the hit to. You know what? Consumer goods support. Have to produce enough consumer goods. So defense, soldier living. I want to improve. Take the non-interference guy. Improve relations to the U.S. and France, but we're in the strength of the army. Key thing is U.S. I don't get the detente thing too quickly. This reduces the strength too. Yeah, let's take that. Non-interference. So internal affairs, probably. Increases loyalty by reduce. Increases revenues by reducing the loyalty of the republics. I've had trouble with the loyalty of the republics. And take Pugo, reducing corruption. At least that's a long. No. What am I saying? He also reduces the loyalty of. I'll leave it alone. Mr. Foreign Affairs, U.S. containment. New. Let's take friendship with China. I'm gonna take some aggressive foreign actions. I'll need that. Little frosty. 45. It could be worse. Here's my. Let's see. Foreign policy is Brezhnev, not coexistence. Government. If you get the limited democratization things, you end up being pushed down. That's probably be better to go Chinese democracy willingly, so I end up with direct democracy instead of Western democracy. I have to open the Ministry of Interior. Given how important some of this stuff is, I may want to open the Ministry of Interior actually relatively quickly. I want defensive army instead of arms buildup. That would upset the US and such, so defensive army is actually good. Conscription. No, not discriminating men versus women. Be good with that. Type of economy. State planned. Parasitism fighting. Enterprise great plan. Shame for parasites made them work. Bad thing with the labor policy. Price policy. Total control and stuff floating prices. Prices and controlled party sausages 4 to 6 kopecks. Ice cream for 40. Isn't it beautiful? That'll help deal with the oil price shocks, and currently shorts a lot of stuff because they cut off the imports. Protectionism and trade policy. Better plans focused on military history. Cool. Alright. So what's around that stuff? So apparently if I check one of these boxes, I can support a given faction. Wait a second. Stalinists haven't been legalized. Let's legalize them. And it's doing turn a lot of conservatives to Stalinists. Country leader is a conservative, and yeah, we'll support the Stalinists, pro-rail against the moderates in order to weaken them. Cool. What affects this leader again? Grisham. More conservatives, more left-wing loyalty, possibly more corruption, less civilization. I have 450 science points. Yeah, what was my policy and religion and arts room? Secularism. Cool. Let's see. So help, I think, with research output, and it'll help prevent a nuclear meltdown. So unit proton collider, CCTV cameras, because they'll have trouble with order. Military tech. Research institutes and rebirth of selective breeding. Start with more science points than I thought it would this early. Maybe because the pirates, I don't know. Or the focus on animation. But yeah, I do need the selective breeding for agriculture output, so. I do spy satellites without. And if you did, the peaceful space program, whatever. Fun. Fiber optics, CCTV, energy baron, selective breeding. Cool stuff. And then I'll probably not go any deeper in any of this stuff for a while. Except for, sorry, the Lunar Research Station. I can get that really early. That's propaganda to destabilize stuff. Geez, I may have to cut this down too already. Let's see, early moves. Tunisia definitely needs civil aid. Do times 5 times 1. Pretty sure this actually gives more cost effective in terms of money per level of development, but costs more political power. Let's do this to a moderate degree in Tunisia because terrorists from Egypt come here and destabilize it, and Bolivia gets surrounded by capitalist countries. Right. Bolivia will need military later, but instead, I need to focus on stabilizing my domestic situation. Civil, military aid to Libya, and then bring it to Comic-Con. Oh. Political power 25. Can't do it yet because, shoot, my economy is too weak. Oh. Civil military to Syria as well. Not necessarily. These countries are going to be in the Comic-Con as my industry power is at least 7. 6, so wait a little bit. Afghanistan to slowly improve the situation there. It's enough for now. If I send weapons in more places, it'd be a big problem. Oh yeah, put a military base in this Bulgaria. Oh, not authoritarian. I can't do it in Romania, annoyingly, but Bulgaria's got a military base now, which didn't have one. Cool. Power, got it. What I can do about Romania? We have to democratize and then settle in. And mobilize on majority in the council. No, yeah, that might not be doable. Romania's mean. Cool. What else? Oh, revolutions. Wait, revolution level is 0 in most places, but it's 10 in Argentina. Nice through Uruguay because fascist nonsense supporting torture crimes. I didn't realize it was so high in Argentina. I could definitely get a revolution in there. It's gonna be expensive, but it's gonna upset the heck out of the U.S. Make sure I don't weaken my army to a dangerous degree. Nope.